What's up guys? So really quickly I wanted to direct you towards my iPhone cases for the iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max on Amazon. They're only $5.99. They come in this really simple packaging. Some of you may think it looks a little bit cheap, but it's actually less harmful for the environment because it uses less plastic and less paper. This is a case itself. It's clear. It's really cute. It has raised edges to protect your phone when it falls. It also has some air pocket technology, so when you insert your phone, it creates a little air bubble in the corner, so when it falls, kind of acts like a cushion. You guys can get these online for $5.99 on Amazon.com. The links will be down below. Now let's get on with the video. Hey guys, so today we're going to be working on a DIY for the new room that we're doing. This is a piece that I had in my sister's old room, and I want to keep it, but it's a little too beachy right now for the theme that I'm going with. So I'm gonna go ahead and make, or attempt to make, like a macrame. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. So we're basically gonna be adding strings of yarn all over it, just so you guys can get the idea of what I'm trying to get to. And hopefully it turns out nice and we can use it in the room. These are the yarns that I'm using. I bought them at Walmart with the exception of this one, which was $1 at Goodwill. This was, I believe, $3, $1, $3, and $3. And I'm gonna use mainly white. And I want to incorporate these and a little bit of the yellow just to bring some yellow into the room. I don't really have yellow in any of the decorations that I purchased, but the paintings that I did purchase do have a little bit of yellow. So I'm going to start off with the white. I cut my pieces to be about 9 feet long, and then here you can see them laid out. Make sure you cut those, and then we're ready to go. I'm going to start with the white ones first and just create a pattern from there. So as you can see here, I have 2 pieces of string folded in half, and I'm creating a loop at the top and pulling the strings through it, kind of like creating a knot. Feel free to add colors as you go. As you guys will notice, I added browns and yellows where I saw fit. Now I'm going to incorporate some of the brown. I'm going to do one on each side and keep working from there. If you guys notice, I started out from the middle and I started going out both ways so that I'm doing it evenly and that these things are even. I mean, it's really going to depend on your personal style and how you want it to look. To add more style and texture to your macrame, you can create a braid similar to what I'm doing here. Just grab 3 pieces of string and sew. So for the other side of the macrame, I'm just adding knots equally distanced apart, and when you're pulling these through, make sure you don't pull it too tight, just so you have more texture in your macrame. And as you can see here, I've incorporated a few different strings. This way the knot brings out different colors. I bought these little balls. They come in a pack of 6 at Dollar Tree for $1. I'm going to try to incorporate them in the macrame. To get the yarn through the ball, you want to identify a pass-through and then use a paper clip or wire. I used a paper clip, flattened it out as much as possible, wrapped my yarn through one side, and then passed it through. Make sure one of the sides still has a small hook so you can attach that yarn to it when you're passing it through and it doesn't come loose. Okay, so now that I've threaded the yarn through the ball, I've grabbed one of the yarn pieces from the back and tied them all together to secure that ball in place, and this will ensure that the ball does not move around. Having a small crisis because I'm not liking how the shells fall over everything that we just did, so I think I'm gonna cut out the center shells and leave out the ends and bring the macrame to about there. Quick tip guys, make sure that you're condensing and pressing all the yarn at the top together to create a more condensed and unified look. So I felt the macrame needed a little bit more oomph, and I decided that I would tie the yarns upwards and kind of create this pattern on the top part of the wood piece. And as you can see there, I'm knotting it and creating a sort of like triangle. I just added the little ball up here, and I'm gonna try to make a little design up here. And so the way that I did that was that I got one of the strings in there. You see how there's 2 strings right here? One of the strings through the ball, another string on the outside of the ball, and then I put a knot down here to hold it. And then I put another knot up here to keep it in place, but I also made sure to put this string on the back with it so that wherever it moves, it's still following the other string. And then we got a line coming down. And now I'm just gonna go in and start looping it around to create the same effect that I did here. So you're basically just gonna be knotting it like that. Just go in and around. You want to make sure it's somewhat tight so it doesn't come out too big. But yeah, just basically keep doing that, and I'm gonna do that up until it gets here. It should take the rest of this string, and then I'll be attaching a section here and doing this part down. I'm pretty much at the end here. So now what you want to do is push it down, and then you're gonna notice like a natural flow with the twist. I'm trying to find it here. As you go pushing it back, it starts creating this little wavy spiral pattern. Ends up looking really nice. Tighten it. Just gonna start doing the same kind of knots here. Just looping it around until we create the same thing we did over here.